Hello, you guys. Oh my goodness. I feel like I haven't been on here forever. Hello. Good morning. I thought we would kind of catch up, have a day vlog, have some fun. We're going to go to the Franklin Farmers Market and get some donuts and maybe some other stuff. We'll see where that goes. But we haven't been able to go for the past 2 weeks, and it's become like a fun little tradition for us. So I'm so excited to do that. And it's just a typical Saturday of kind of resetting the house, getting ready, because Sunday we're going to spend majority of the day with family and going to church. So I want to like get our house ready for the week. All that to be said, I also want to catch you guys up on what's happened the past few months. I'm gonna go get ready because we have to leave. My son wakes up around 8 and it is currently 7:52. So we'll see how successful this is, but I also have to do my hair. Yikes. Did that burn? Okay, you guys. Let's see if this will... Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm making some turkey bacon because pretty much all we get at the farmer's market is donuts. So, trying to have some protein. We do need to get sourdough, though. I usually just finish the rest of the pack of bacon because we eat it during the week, and this way, it doesn't go to waste. We just got over a cold, and I feel like the past month or 2 months, it's been, what can ail us? And then my body has decided to do it. But I don't know if I told you guys in a video before, but in December, right after my brother proposed, I started having what I thought was ovulation pain. It was not. It was a kidney stone moving. So until I realized I wanted to like throw up from the pain, I finally was like, this is not good. So we took me to the hospital, got a procedure done to get it out. But in the scan they did, they realized I had what we thought was 3 to 4 more kidney stones in my right side, which is not the side that they took that other kidney stone out. So they were like, we need to do another procedure and get those stones out, because my urologist was pretty certain that I would not naturally pass them, nor would want to. And so we scheduled that in January. I did not realize that I could not be pregnant for it. When I did realize it, we took a test a few days before, because I found out the week of the operation. And mind you, I had like taken off of work for it like several days, because last time it was a pretty intense recovery to some extent, more so because it was just out of the blue. And I'll show you guys a clip here, but we found out I was pregnant. It was really, really fun. And so anyway, the day we found out that I was pregnant and got the faintest line, the first one, I threw up right after. And I had like this most severe food aversion. Even with our son August, like I didn't have this bad of food aversion. So I took those days off and we decided we would go around and tell our family, like you see in the video. And then I went back to work. I ended up telling somebody at work that I was pregnant, just in case. I was like, in case something were to happen. The tests weren't getting any darker after a few days, and that really worried me. And they didn't. Then one morning I got my period and realized I was miscarrying. Thankfully, at that point, I already had scheduled blood work because I was so suspicious that there was something wrong. And so I got myself to finally go to the gynecologist. It like took me a while after I woke up and realized I was miscarrying. Then that day, like during a meeting, they called to say like, yep, your hormone levels are too low. You most likely had a chemical pregnancy. So all of that happened. And then that day I was like, okay, well, since I'm not pregnant, I need to get these kidney stones out if we want to continue to try to conceive a second kid. And I called them and they're like, well, we have one for tomorrow. And I talked to my people at work and they were like, just go do it, take some time off, which was really helpful because I kind of had a feeling that the miscarriage would really not allow me to be very present. And I did that. And that procedure hurt way worse than the first one. The 3 kidney stones were like embedded in my kidney. It was so painful. So that was just the worst. And I thought that like getting through it was all I needed to do, but I realized like it really, really caused issues mentally to like put myself through all of that and right after having a miscarriage. I'm glad I did it that way, I think it would have done just as much damage to wait till I was better with the miscarriage to throw myself into all of that. Because every single month in 2024, I had some health issues. So it just is bleeding into 2025 and we don't want that. So yeah, so that is where we've been. And then I got sick and my mental health has just been really bad. So I'm back on anxiety meds, trying to take care of myself. We've done several things. I've decided to stop doing any like freelance work for people I know here, which I haven't really been doing much at all, but it's always on my mind because I am the breadwinner. And so we've decided to just take that out of potential and it's helped a lot. But yeah, in part of all of this, I've been trying to take care of myself and my mental health, and I'm getting to a better place with that. And so I'm like, I want to make more videos. So all that to be said, we're now gonna go head out to the farmer's market and have fun. Gotta pack some party mix, although I don't think he'll eat much of it. Yeah, but we have graduated it from the diaper bag, y'all, and we just throw stuff in my purse. What? Yeah. No, that's Mama's. Y'all, it is stunning outside. Holy cow. It's still super chilly, but it's like perfect chilly. It's kind of like a fall day.
It really is.
It's like so nice out. And they have apple cider at the donut place that I could get. The one mistake we made is we forgot to get him shoes before we left. Which, last time we were here, is the reason we decided to get him shoes. Because we realized he can now walk and run everywhere. It is so nice though. And it's not as packed as I expected, although this is the very beginning of the farmer's market because it's 9 a.m.
Yeah, it technically hasn't even opened.
But yeah.
Standing right into the sun. I think she just said it was not. And what's the big apple?
Big apple is like a large version of an apple cider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was like bringing that stuff, I would definitely go the same way.
I just like. Restaurant style salsa. Okay, we had a new day night called the Big Out. Do we want to have a Big Out?
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
No. These are so good. This is their original cinnamon sugar. All right, we are back home. Little guy's about to take a nap. Do you want to say hi? Say hello. He's very quiet now. I'm going to clean our kitchen a bit. Our groceries are supposed to come in the next like 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and clean our fridge out because we haven't been doing that since we've all been sick and had a busy work week. So anyway, the donuts were so good. If you guys haven't ever gotten Ellie's Donuts and you live nearby in the like Franklin area, let us know. Oh, also y'all, we got this. It is so helpful. It's from Amazon. I think it was like $40 or $50, honestly. But we put groceries, Goose food. We nicknamed our son Goose. So Goose food, and then what dinners we're having and when. And then the to-do list is typically more so like what my husband's gonna get done during the day so that he doesn't forget. We really got this for him because if something's out of sight, it's out of mind for him, which somewhat applies to me too. So it's nice to have it all written down. But yeah, so I will be writing on that later. But our fridge is an actual disaster, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is like so embarrassing. Y'all, look at this. It is a disaster. So I'm going to set you guys up right here and we will attempt to rectify this situation. My son just pooped, so I'm going to go fix that. Okay, the fridge looks so much better, but I have so much stuff I need to throw away, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to throw all that away and clean this up, and then I'm going to show you guys what it all looks like after. Okay, here is the after. The fridge before I add all of our groceries, but it looks so much better. Alrighty, the groceries came in, so I thought I would kind of show you guys what we got. This is a very abnormal grocery shopping. It's just a bunch of odds and ends because we have a lot of stuff. Whole milk for our son. We got the most massive thing of Honey Nut Cheerios. The reason I got this is because one, our son can now have honey because he's one, but also because my husband likes Honey Nut Cheerios and I don't know how much he's gonna eat. And then I got 2 things of English muffins, literally just the Walmart version. We've got carrots, pepper jack string cheese for my husband, some pepper jack cheese and butter. I'm gonna make some homemade Cheez-It crackers, so that'll be fun. Cinnamon rolls, our turkey bacon, some potatoes, and then I got several bananas for me. Maybe my son will have some. Onion, I'm gonna make gnocchi soup. So I also got some celery and also for our son, because our son loves celery. Some apples. We've all been enjoying snacking on those. Literally everyone in the house will eat them if I cut them. Some eggs, which is half the price of groceries by now. Oh no, I put something on top of the bread. Oop. I got a loaf of bread, which I very rarely get this kind of bread, but I thought one for French toast, but also for PB&J's for our son. Y'all, I did not know they had this Fosco sticks. This is so crazy. They're just mozzarella stuffed bread sticks. So excited for that. With that, I also got raviolis. Literally, these are Walmart beef raviolis. Nothing fancy, but I did also get this massive bag of sausages because our son loves these. I also got some sparkling water for me because I really wanted some. And then I got some chicken. Usually I get frozen chicken. And then lastly, I got the most massive thing of ketchup, some yum yum sauce. I know, right? He's impressed that the kitchen or the fridge is clean. Literally, like,
Not impressed, just grateful that.
because I'm just the best. I'm gonna go grab my flour mill and probably make some flour for the crackers too, but I'll show you guys that stuff. First, I've gotta clean up all of this. So that's our groceries. It is super loud, but this is the flour. I'm also listening to a YouTube video, but this is the flour. I'm making pepper jack crackers, and I'm gonna use some Kerrygold butter to make them even better. I'm gonna put them in the cheese in the blender and blend that first, and then I'm gonna mix in the flour. And there's a few other small things you need to add. The recipe I'm using is from America's Test Kitchen, and I'm doubling it. I'm doing pepper jack because that's my husband's favorite, and I enjoy it a lot now. If you're wondering the ingredients, here's the ingredients. This would definitely be easier if I used a food processor, but I do not have one. Look at how yellow Kerrygold butter is. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, we're just gonna use my KitchenAid. See how this works. I just don't have a large food processor. We've never needed one, so I just don't care to have one more kitchen accessory. And goodness knows I haven't. Okay. The great thing about milling your own flour is it holds all the nutrients that they take out of the flour, because it's real quick for anyone who's wondering why you would want to mill it. This little grain, the inside of it is alive. And as long as you don't break it open, it doesn't mold or anything. But there is, like, inside the husk stuff that is alive. And so whenever you mill it, it's now able to mold, which obviously you don't want, And so they take out that stuff. And that's why whole wheat flour does have some of it, but it's not as nutrient dense as freshly milled flour. So I'm trying to get back into trying this out. It's different when you bake with it, but this recipe should be perfectly fine. And I'm gonna add some salt. And then it needs a tablespoon of cold water and a teaspoon of cornstarch. I just realized I definitely need more flour.
What are her chores?
Okay, so I have the oven at 350. I'm gonna put these in there and then I'll do the second batch once these are done. You're supposed to like poke them. I don't really care to do that, and we'll see how bad that ends up. Yeah. Mark was just saying they're pretty thick. Let's do it like, there we go. And so I feel like to make them more like Cheez-Its, I should have made them thinner, but they taste good.
Like good.
Yeah. It really does taste like almost like a biscuit. You can like see where there's like chunks of cheese in it. I enjoy them. Taste test number 2. Professional taste tester himself. You can hear the crunch.
Yeah, those are a lot better.
Rated out of 10.
Like 8.
Solid. Alrighty, so I am popping in the last batch of the Cheez-Its. They're super good. If you want them more like an actual Cheez-It, you want to roll them out a lot, like really, really thin. If you like them more kind of like a biscuit bite, you can have them thicker. And again, using the flour makes them so filling. So I'm gonna make us some lunch though. We're just gonna have chicken tenders and I'm gonna cut up some potatoes and make some homemade French fries. Nothing too spectacular at all. But I thought I would end the vlog here. I'm hoping to post maybe every other week. Again, trying to just be gentle to myself and make sure that I take care of myself because it just has been really difficult. I think my brain, like my body healed, but my brain just has been so overwhelmed. Thankfully, I am back on my anxiety medication to help, and hopefully doing things like this help. I've also just honestly spent a lot of time in prayer and listening to worship music, reading the Bible. There's just so much more hope when, focusing on the Lord and what he has and seeing just like what blessings there are in the present instead of, I hope for a plan. And yeah, it's still really hard with the miscarriage some days. Some days it's easier. I think most days I think of what are they doing in heaven? It was really sweet because right before the miscarriage, I saw a YouTuber who I follow who had one several months ago, her video on it, and I had no idea that she had a chemical miscarriage, which is a miscarriage before 5 weeks. And she just talked about how she also felt like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be grieving as much for this child, so early, but she had someone say like, well, there's still someone you'd meet in heaven. And that stuck with me a lot and helped me a lot through my grieving process. So if you're someone who is having a chemical miscarriage or has had one, please know that you have the permission to grieve and to long to see that child. We didn't give them a name, and we may in the future. It just didn't seem like it was right. But I have a charm necklace and I have a charm for my husband and my son, and then I added one for their birthday, which was January. And so yeah, it's hard, but it's also really sweet to know that they're in good hands. One thing that was really encouraging was to think of one of my grandmas died before I was born, and she would have loved being a grandma to a little girl. And I just dream of the fact that she gets to be with a grandchild or a great grandchild and experience that. And so it doesn't take away the pain, but there are so many beautiful things to look forward to, and to also just let the pain happen when it does. And for anyone who has kidney stones, man, we're in it together. We still haven't figured out why I'm getting the kidney stones, but we're going to figure that out here soon and finish up some testing and all that. So all that to say, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to make some lunch. I'm going to end the video here, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was encouraging. I hope it was fun, relaxing, all the things. Again, hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me as a small YouTuber. And or hit the like button, or leave a comment about if you guys have a farmer's market near you, if you've gone through a miscarriage, or you've had kidney stones, any of it. Honestly, I would love to hear. It's so fun to read comments. So comment down below. All right, I'll see you guys whenever I make a video next.